Oh, welcome back to Monster Antenna's Evil Video. I am Dante.
And I'm Kara.
And we are reviewing Black Box, the new Blumhouse film on Amazon in the anthology series of films. I think there's 4 of them. And we just watched Black Box, so let's talk about it.
So we watched all of the trailers of all 4 before we picked one. And Black Box was the one we picked. We haven't seen any of the other ones yet. And I was happy with our choice. I found it a very satisfying psychological horror film.
Yeah. I'm surprised how much I'd like it. I was worried because Blumhouse is usually a hit or a miss. Like, it's either kind of cheap or it's actually pretty good. Yeah. And this kind of hit the spot. Maybe it's because we haven't gotten to see a whole lot lately. Not a lot has come out.
Maybe.
But I really enjoyed it.
I found it satisfying. The storyline itself, it kept me guessing. I mean, I had a general idea when we started what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time we got to the end, it took what I thought was going to happen and it changed it. So it went along with the theme of the film. I thought I knew what was happening, but I really had no clue.
What genre would you put this in, though? If you had to pick specific genre.
I'd say psychological horror.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would definitely say it's something that's supposed to mess with your head.
Psychological thriller. I wouldn't even... It's funny. This and Get Out, I kind of classify in their own genre. It's not really horror. It's more of a thriller. Which is funny. I bring up Get Out because this is so much like that. And it's... It's not because they're African American. It's because it's kind of in the same horror niche. Those 2 movies.
Yeah.
So I think I'm really happy with that factor. The acting was great. The
acting was great, and it was a bunch of people I didn't necessarily recognize.
Oh wow, I'm gonna butcher this. Mamadou Athie. He plays Nolan Wright, the main character, and he does an amazing job. And you're rooting for him by the end of the movie. Like, you want him to be the one that comes out of the situation.
Yeah.
And I don't know what more good things to say about him. It was just amazing acting as far as, the suspense, the fear. You don't know what he's going to do throughout the movie. It keeps you on edge, and it's a good horror movie. It's good October movie.
Yes, and it takes a little bit to truly establish its antagonist.
Yeah, about half an hour. Yeah, I would say about half an hour.
You're never quite sure who it is for that first little bit. I mean, it could have been any of them. Yeah. From the beginning, I mean, all of them kind of seem chaotic neutral, in a sense. All of them.
Yeah, all the characters.
Nobody seems pure, most definitely, other than, the children in the film. They seem pretty normal. But even then, I felt like they could have been involved.
Yeah.
So I really had no clue where it was going.
You kept giving me theories throughout the entire watch of the movie, and it's funny where I watch you start and end up by the end of the movie, because at the start you're going, okay, everyone's involved. Everybody's got to have a hand in what's going on. After we watch the trailer for it, and then by the end, it establishes who is good and who is bad, who's against who, what's doing, who's doing what's happening.
Yeah, almost definitely. I think it's good in that sense because most people, when they don't want you to know what's going on, they make everybody seem innocent. With this one, I didn't know what was going on because everybody seemed off.
Yeah, it was everyone was off-putting.
Mm-hmm.
And by the end, again, you're rooting for your protagonist, you're rooting for the good guys.
Yeah.
It's not like, good versus evil kind of film, but you're rooting for the ones that they establish you should be rooting for.
Yeah, and I definitely don't want to say any more about the film itself because I don't want to spoil it because it was such a good... We don't get many new releases and people love to spoil things, so this is a non-spoiler review.
Yeah.
The acting was amazing. Blumhouse did a fantastic job. Can't speak for the other 3, but 1 out of 4 so far. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I would say it's going to be hard for out of this series of anthology movies. There's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say that it's going to be hard to top this.
Yes, I would most definitely say this will probably end as both of our favorite.
Yeah.
Especially watching the trailers to the other one. The trailers to the other one, this is the one that didn't give anything away in the trailer.
Mm-hmm. It kept you guessing.
The other ones. I mean, they could have made the trailers deceiving for the other ones. I mean, we'll have to say when we come back and do the evil videos of the other films. But I don't think they thought that far ahead. I think they actually ruined some things in the trailer.
We'll see, I guess.
I know. We'll revisit that. So come back and see if you watch the trailer, if it's even worth it to watch the movies.
Are we doing all 4?
I mean, I guess so.
Might as well.
Yeah.
We could use videos.
Little mini evil videos, 4 of them.
Yeah, why not? It's Halloween. These are all Halloween movies.
Yeah, so you can just scroll through one after the other and watch the anthology series reviews and figure out non-spoiler-wise which ones you want to watch.
By the way, I can tell you that if you're going to watch this movie while smoking, it's worth it. I was stoned, and it was definitely worth it. I was so into it. I was so involved. There was a point where you asked me a question, and I didn't hear you because I was so invested.
Yeah, so you definitely recommend it as a high watch. See, now, in the next 6 months or so.
Yeah, you'll get to do it.
We'll have to grab a babysitter, and I'll have to give it a try.
All right. This has been Monster Antenna. I am Dante.
I'm Kara.
Remember to like and subscribe for us. We are a new channel. We've got new segments coming out. There is Coffin Maker. There is Dreamscape on Halloween night. As of working today, I worked on a whole new segment that hasn't even been talked about. I've got another segment coming out in the middle of November. We've got stuff always coming out, new things. We're always trying new things. Tell us in the comments what you like. And yeah, this has been Evil Video.
Evil Video.
Check out Black Box. All right, toodles.